So today I am going to begin chapter 20, statistics. Now see here, what is the meaning of statistics? So it is branch of mathematics. There are two meanings of statistics. Statistics. One is, it is the branch of mathematics. Branch of mathematics which deals with some type of data on a certain subject. On a certain subject. Branch of mathematics which deals with some type of data on a certain subject, and then from their study, means the study of that data, from the study of the data, from their study, some useful results are deduced. Useful results are deduced. जैसे कि क्या है, अभी जैसे चल रहा, कोविड चल रहा, सो हर एक स्टेट क्या कर रहा है कि उसके हर एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में, इन एवरी स्टेट देयर आर सम डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल इन यूपी देयर आर 78 districts. So what will happen, in every district there are how many COVID patients in every day, and how many have been recovered, कितने रिकवर नहीं कर पाए, एक्सपायर कर गए. इसका एक क्या है, डेटा वो कलेक्ट करते हैं, और फिर क्या है, उस डेटा से एनालाइज करते हैं दैट व्हाट इज द डेथ रेट, व्हाट इज the disease is increasing or decreasing or it is static. मतलब कोविड क्या है, बढ़ रहा है या घट रहा है, या उस पर वेदर का क्या इफेक्ट है. So all these things have been discussed. So similarly, if you see watch the cricket match or any other match, football match, so sometimes they give some data, they display some data on the screen of the TV, that not this much number of matches have been played between India and England. Out of these matches, India ने इतने मैचेज में विन किया, इंग्लैंड ने इतने मैचेज में विन किया, and then they predict that what is the probability of winning of the India या probability of winning of the England. So इस टाइप को वो क्या है, इस तरीके के वो डिडक्शंस वो करते हैं, प्रिडिक्ट करते हैं कि ये हो सकता है. It's clear. So it is that branch of mathematics which deals with the data and on a certain subject, and the data itself is also known as statistic. Data is also known as statistic. It's clear. This data we call as statistic. For example, we say that what is the statistic of that player. It's clear. What is the statistic of COVID disease in Raebareli? It's clear. So these things are what is the statistics of the results of ICSE in 2019 or in 2020. So statistics has two meaning. One is the branch of mathematics and another is the data itself, which is known as the statistic. Now see here, there are some terms related to the statistic. One is the, when data is collected, then it is known as the primary data. Primary data you can open in your book, page 472. It is given, all these things are given on page 472. So one is the primary data. Primary data means क्या हो गया, एक सर्वेयर जाएगा, वो सर्वे करेगा उस टॉपिक के बारे में. सपोज देयर इज ए सर्वेयर who goes for census purpose. It's clear. So there will be a surveyor, or we can name that surveyor investigator, and that investigator collects the information regarding that subject. It's clear. So definite informations are gathered about the subject. हम सपोज किसी सेंसस के बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, सो ये क्या है, इन्वेस्टिगेटर विल गो होम टू होम, then he will record that there are how many family members in a given house, then out of those how many male, how many female, it's clear, what are their ages, it's clear. So all these things will be gathered, and afterwards, after compiling all these results, a definite result will be deduced, it's clear. So that is known as the primary data. Now there is another term, secondary data, the information gathered from source. It is which already had the information stored, is called the secondary data. Now see here, for example, suppose there is any examination, and in that examination, how many students, how many marks have been scored by the students in mathematics. Marks scored by students in maths. So here marks is variable. It's clear. Variable means which can vary, variable, which do not have the fixed value. जिसकी वैल्यू क्या है, वेरी कर सके. It's clear. Marks scored by students in maths in ICSE exam. ICSE exam means class 10th exam. It's clear. In class 10th exam, what are the marks scored by students in maths? So here marks will be the variable, or age of the students who are appearing in the ICSE examination of this year. So age will be the variable. It's clear that age will be variable. Variable means which can vary. It's clear. Now variables are of two types. One is continuous variable, and another is discrete. Discrete का meaning क्या है? For example, number of family members in a house. So number of family members either will be 5 or 6 or 7. It cannot be 7.2. It's clear? It cannot be 7.2. So here, this number of family members, it is a discrete variable. It's clear? Marks obtained, it will be either 50 or 51 or 52. It cannot be 52.3. So this is a discrete variable. Now continuous variable. Continuous variable where any value can exist. Variable, this data can have any value from minimum to maximum. From minimum to maximum, it can have any value. For example, rainfall in centimeter. Rainfall in centimeter. So it will be maybe 1 centimeter, it will be 2.63 centimeter, it may be 2.75 centimeter, it may be 3 centimeter, anything. It is clear, any value is possible. So such type of variables are called the continuous variables. It's clear, discrete variable and continuous variable. Then there is a term range. Range means it is the difference of the minimum and maximum value of the variable. Difference of the minimum and maximum value of the variable. It's clear? That is called the range. Then there is a term frequency. अब फ्रीक्वेंसी का मीनिंग क्या है? कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई एक वेरिएबल किसी स्टैटिस्टिकल डेटा में एक बार ही आए. जैसे सपोज हमने सेंसस का एक सर्वे किया. सेंसस मींस जनसंख्या. सेंसस का एक सर्वे किया और ये रिकॉर्ड किया दैट देयर आर हाउ मेनी फैमिली मेंबर्स इन ए गिवन हाउस. तो ये ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल एक ही फैमिली होगी जिसमें 5 मेंबर्स हो सकता है ऐसी क्या हो 25 families ho in which there are 5 family members. So this variable is repeating how many times? 25 times. So this is known as frequency. So what is frequency? Number of times a variable is repeating in any statistical data. Number of times a variable is repeating in any statistical data, that is known as the frequency. Similarly, marks obtained. So ये जरूरी नहीं है that 51 marks have been scored by only one student. There may be 10 students who have scored 51 marks. So 10 will be the frequency of this. It's clear? 10 will be the frequency of this. So frequency means number of times a variable repeats in a statistical data, that is called the frequency. It's clear? Then there is a frequency distribution. What is frequency distribution? In frequency distribution, there will be two columns. One will be the variable variate, which we call as the variate. Single value is known as the variate. And in the other, we will write the frequency of that variate. How many times that variate is repeating? For example, out of 10 maths tests have been conducted whose maximum marks are 10. Maths tests have been conducted whose maximum marks are 10. It's clear, not 100, it is 10. So we will find out how many students have scored 0 marks, how many students have scored 1 marks, कितने लोगों को 2 marks मिले, कितने लोगों को 3 marks मिले, कितने लोगों को 4 मिले, and in the so on, how many students have scored 10 marks. So this is a frequency distribution. This kind is a frequency distribution. Here it is a ungrouped frequency distribution. Ungrouped frequency distribution. It's clear. Then there may be a distribution in which we will make the group of marks. Means 0 to 2 कितने लोगों को मिले? How many students have scored the marks in this range? 0 to 2. Then how many students have scored the marks 2 to 4? It's clear. Or 2, not 2 to 4, 3 to 5. Then 6 to 8, and then 9 to 10. It's clear. So this way we have made the groups here. It's clear. And then we will record we will find out that there are how many students who have scored the marks in this range. 0 से 2 marks तक है. 3 से 5 तक पाने वाले कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं? 6 से 8 मार्क्स पाने वाले कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं? 9 से 10 मार्क्स पाने वाले कितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं? So we will write their frequency. So this is a grouped frequency distribution. This is called grouped frequency distribution. And about this we will study in the detail in the class 10. It's clear. This is not in first exercise. In the second exercise it is. So that I will tell you afterwards. Just now I am going to explain you some mathematical terms related with the ungrouped data. Some mathematical terms related with the ungrouped data means like this. It's clear. In which frequency of each variate has been given. Number of times the variate is repeating. So see here, there are two mathematical quantities, mathematical terms. One is the mean, which we call as the average, and other is the median. It's clear. These are the two quantities which are evaluated, which are found in order to deduce some useful result from that statistical data. जो मैथमेटिकल डेटा कलेक्ट किया है उससे कुछ यूजफुल रिजल्ट डिड्यूस करने के लिए what will you do? We will calculate mean and median. We will calculate mean and median from that. Mean means simple mean, that you know, arithmetic mean, which we call as arithmetic mean.
मेरा हाथ यहाँ पर पहले से था
यार
तुम्हारे
चाहिए
नाम
नहीं।
दे दो ले लेंगे
खिलाती खेलना तो उसको खिलाने भी दो। इको ऊपर कौन?
Now arithmetic mean. Now see here, arithmetic mean means how will you find the arithmetic mean? It is equal to sum of all the scores divided by sum of all the variates divided by total number of variates. Sum of all the variates upon total number of variates. This is the formula of mean. Today we will discuss only about the arithmetic mean. It's clear, or simply mean sum of all variates divided by total number of variates. Now there is another name of variate. We can say variate, we can say observation. It's clear. We can see score. It's clear. And all these are represented by the symbol x. चाहे उसको वेरिएट कहें या ऑब्जर्वेशंस कहें या स्कोर कहें, that is represented by x. It's clear. Suppose there are n observations. N observations. First observation x1, x2, x3, and so on. Nth observation is xn. It's clear. So what will be sum of all observations? All observations. If you have to determine sum of all observations, so it will be x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus and so on plus xn. This we call as sigma xi. Sigma xi, or simply sigma x you can write. We can write it as sigma xi or sigma x. There are how many observations? N. So what will be mean? मीन को कैसे लिखेंगे? x के ऊपर एक लाइन x बार विल बी इक्वल टू सिग्मा xi अपॉन n. x bar equals to sigma xi upon n. You can see here. Here I am writing mean equals to sum of all the observations upon number of observations. Now see here, there are some rules. Suppose there are n observations, x1, x2, x3 and so on xn. अब अगर सभी ऑब्जर्वेशंस में हम y को प्लस कर दे, then what will be the new mean? New mean will become x bar plus y. अगर सभी में हम सभी ऑब्जर्वेशंस में y सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दे, then what will be the new mean? X bar minus y. It's clear? When y will be added, in each observation, the new mean will be x bar plus y. When it is subtracted, y subtracted from each observation, then new mean will be equal to x bar minus y. Similarly, if we multiply each observation by k, multiply each observation by k, then what will be the new mean? New mean will be equal to k into x bar. If we divide by k, so new mean will be equal to x bar upon k. So this you will remember. If same number is added in each observation, then new mean will also increase by that number. If same number is subtracted in each observation, new mean will also can be obtained by subtracting same number in the original mean. If we multiply by k, new mean will increase k times. If we divide by k, new mean will decrease k times. It's clear? Now you can see some question. Now see here. For example, exercise 20.1, you can open into your exercise 20.1. Today we will do the questions of mean only. Median I will explain you tomorrow. Question number 1. Find the mean of 8, 6, 10, 12, 1, 3, 4, 4. Means these are the values of x. It is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7, x8. There are how many observations? 8. It's clear. Now what will be sigma xi? You find out 8 plus 6 plus 10 plus 12 plus 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. When you will evaluate this, 8, 6, 14, 14 plus 10, 24, 24 plus 12, 36, 37, 40 and 48. So what will be mean? Mean will be equal to sigma xi upon n. That is 48 upon 8. That is equals to 6. It's clear? It will be equal to 6. Now, for example, question number 4, you can see. Here, mean of the first 12 natural numbers. First 12 natural numbers. Now, what are the first 12 natural numbers? So, you know that natural number begins from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. It's clear. What is the value of n? N equals to 12. You find out sigma xi. So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12. It's clear. It is this. So what will be this? So it will be equal to 78. It's clear. Here it will be equal to 78. So what will be mean? Mean will be equal to sigma xi upon n. So you can see here 78 upon 12. So it will be equal to 3 just 6, 39 upon 6. Then it is equals to 13 upon 2. So it is 6.5. Mean will be this. Now see here. Some more questions you can see. Question number 5, first part. 5, first part. First 6 prime numbers, इनका mean find out करना. So see here, prime number means which is divisible by 1 and itself only. Which is divisible by 1 and itself only. What is the smallest prime number? It is 2. केवल 2 एक ऐसा प्राइम नंबर है which is even, rest all the prime numbers are odd. So 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11. These are the first 5 prime number. Here 6. After 11 there is the 13. So what will be sigma xi? It will be 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 plus 13. You evaluate this 5, 5, 10, 17, 17 and 13. It will be equal to 30 and it is 41. There are how many variates? 6 variates. M equals to 6. So what will be mean? Mean will be sigma xi upon n. 41 upon 6. So you will write 6 6 cha 36, 6 whole 5 upon 6. You will write in the mixed fraction. Now I am going to do some different type of questions. You can see here question number 7. Question number 7. The mean of 5 numbers is 20. Means mean is given 20. So see here, इन 5 नंबर्स का मीन क्या है? 20 है. So what is the total sum of 5 numbers? Total sum of 5 numbers, it will be 5 into 20, that is equals to 100. Sum of these 5 numbers will be equal to 100. इसलिए क्योंकि जब सम 100 होगा तभी मीन क्या हो पाएगा? 20 हो पाएगा. 100 upon 5, that is 20. Now, if one number is excluded, mean of the remaining numbers becomes 23. When one number will be excluded? On excluding one number. Excluding मतलब हटा देना. One number. There will be how many numbers? 4 numbers. And mean has now become 23. So what is the total sum of 4 numbers? 4 numbers. It will be 23 into 4. 92. So what is the excluded number? 100 minus 92, that is 8. Therefore, excluded number will be equal to 100 minus 92. 5 numbers ka sum 100, 4 numbers ka 92, so it will be equal to 8. It will be equal to 8. Now, question number 8 is also of same type. Here, number has been included. It's clear. Now you see the question number 9. Question number 9, you can see. The mean of 5 observations. What is the mean? X bar is given equal to 15. If the mean of the first 3 observations is 14. First 3. This is very good question. 3 observations. Their mean is given 14. And the last 3. Here it is given 70. Find the mean of third observation. So very simple, you can see. First 3 are here you write x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. It's clear. These are the 5 observations. Mean of first 3 observations is 14. So what is total of first 3 observations? So it will be 3 into 14, that is equals to 42. Mean of all the 5 observations is 15. So total of all 5 observations, it will be 5 into 15 equals to 75. Now you can see here, इन सभी का सम कितना है 75, इन 3 का सम कितना है 42. So what is the sum of remaining 2? So sum of remaining 2, who can tell? Observations. Remaining 2 are the last 2. So 75 minus 42. So when you will calculate, it will be 33. Now see here, in the question it is given that sum of last 3 17. मतलब इसका इसका और इसका सम कितना है 17 into 3. Sum of last 3 observations. 17 into 3 51. इन 3 का सम कितना है 51 एंड लास्ट 2 का सम कितना है 33. इनका सम है 51, लास्ट 2 का सम कितना है 33. So what will the third one? So therefore third observation, it will be 51 minus 33. So it is equal to 18. You can see once again, sum of all the 5 observations is given 15. First 3 का मीन दिया है 14, लास्ट 3 का मीन दिया है 17. You have to determine the third observation. तो सबसे पहले हमने फाइंड आउट कर लिया what is the total sum of 5 observations. So it will be 5 into 15, 75. And total sum of the first 3 observations, मतलब इसका इसका और इसका सम कितना हो गया 3 into 14, 42. अब सभी का सम है 75, इन 3 का सम है 42. So what is the sum of the last 2? Sum of the remaining 2, it is 33. Now here it is given last 3 observations mean is 17. So what is the sum of last 3? Sum of the last 3 means this plus this plus this will be equal to 51. तो इन तीनों का सम 51, इन दोनों का सम 33. So this one is 51 minus 33, that is 18. So this way you can do. Now you see one more question here. Question number 11. Let's see question number 11. Now here the mean weight of 8 students. 8 students are there and their mean weight is 45.5 kg. Then 2 more students having weight 41.7 and 53.3 join the group. What is the new mean weight? 8 students का mean कितना है? Mean weight is this. So what is the total weight of 8 students? So it will be 45.5 into 8. 36 kg. Total weight of 8 students is 364 kg. Now 2 more students have been included. Therefore, total weight of 10 students. So 364 plus 41.7 plus 53.3. So you add this is 459. Now there will be total how many students? 8 पहले से थे, 2 और आ गए. Therefore new mean will be equal to 459 upon 10. That is 45.9 kg. It will be the new mean. Now you see the question number 12 also. Mean of 9 observations was found to be 35. Later on, it was detected that an observation 81 was misread as 80. Means था 81 पर count क्या किया गया? 80. Find the correct. So first you find out sum of 9 observations. So sum of 9 observations will be 35 into 9. That is 350. Now in the question it is given that इसमें 18 काउंट किया गया जबकि होना क्या चाहिए था 81. So how will you find the correct sum? Correct sum will be 315 में से 18 को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें and 81 को ऐड कर दें. It's clear. So when you will subtract 315 minus 18, that is 297 plus 81. You add 378. 378. Therefore, correct mean will be equal to 378 upon 9. So 9 4 ja 36, 17, 9 2 ja 42. Correct mean will be equal to 92. So in this lecture we will do only up to the here. Tomorrow I will explain you median.